Hey everyone, this is Ming here. Today I'm going to talk about one of the questions I get the most from parents who I work with in my clinic, and also that I see in Facebook groups, whatnot, online, is that how to calm your child down when they're melting down, right? So there are a few things that you want to do. First, obviously, you want to see exactly why they're having a meltdown. Typically, there are a few reasons why. First of all, you need to see whether there's an objective that they want to accomplish by uh, by being angry or like melting down. If he or she is asking for a toy or something to do, going to a swimming pool, whatnot, then obviously the meltdown can be solved by giving them what they want. But usually the case is it's not appropriate time for them to have such activity or like the toy, right? Because it's just not convenient, or that they're throwing a fit just to get what they want. So in that case, what you want to do is to work slowly towards teaching them how to wait, right? And that's a separate video. Teaching them to wait is easy, but it's hard on the parents because sometimes it feels bad to see your kids kind of suffer, and it breaks my heart. Definitely breaks your heart, right? So that's a separate video. I'll talk about that in another video. And the second one, another reason is that some kids, if they're sensitive to certain sounds, sensitive to certain stimuli such as light, then meltdowns will happen in an occupational therapist kind of view. And I kind of learned it from my colleagues, is that overstimulation of certain things, right? For me, myself, I'm a pretty sensitive person as well, so I can relate to those children, because when I'm in a crowd and if it's very stuffy and there's a lot of people, I tend to get tired very easily, and I get grumpy as well. So for children, you want to see what kind of sounds are happening, and you want to dig into what things really make them tick, what are the buttons that when you push on them just hurt them. So if it's sound, then if you don't mind the attention, you can get them an ear muff, which usually calms them down pretty well. But the thing is, we need to start to think about how to turn the ear muff into like a smaller ear plug or something. And you want to avoid places that are too noisy for them, right? So it might be a sensory breakdown. Another reason for a meltdown is that they're just so angry and frustrated, and they just cannot take it anymore. So I've talked about this in another video, is that you want to have something for them to squeeze for frustration release. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you gotta see what they like and how, and it takes a lot of time really to come up with a replacement behavior rather than frustrating and melting down, right? So there's basically three reasons to this, and there's a fourth reason, is that another really common reason is escape. They want to get out of a situation, but they cannot. So and then they get frustrated, and then it turns into a meltdown, right? So that's another reason. So how to cope with it, basically, is you want to, if you're in a mall, if you're at home, wherever you are, find a corner where it's safer, where you can basically corner them up into like a little corner. Give them a mat if you can at home. In the mall, you want to choose somewhere that's relatively quiet and safe for them to sit down, and basically calm them down and bring a certain toy or a certain treat that when they calm down they can have. So basically what you're doing, you're reinforcing the calmness in them. When they come down from being angry and stuff and melting down, you reward them for doing so, and that in turn will teach them slowly and slowly that, oh, when I calm down I get a reward, that kind of thing. So a lot of stuff that I teach is basically, it revolves around this, but it takes consistency from the parent, from the caregiver, from the therapist, from whoever's working with them. So with that said, if you have any comments, any questions, you can post them below. And I'm actually in the middle of creating something that you can ask me any questions anytime, that kind of thing. And if you're interested in joining this group of parents, caregivers, therapists that have access to myself for asking any questions, to be honest, about like teaching children, then comment below and say like yes, right? Comment yes below. Give me a yes, and then I'll shoot you a personal message and we can have a chat. And basically to set up this community of people who are interested in bettering themselves, bettering their children, and having an easier life with their child. So let me know. Comment yes if you want to have direct access to me to ask any questions you want, because sometimes I'm just really busy with all of my clients and all the stuff that's going on in my life. So it's better if we have a place where you can ask me anything and have direct reach to me. So that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.